My dear students, we are entering into the second session of French Revolution. The French Revolution took place on July 14th, 1789. Now we will go to France. First we will see the country, boundary of the country. You can see. France is in Europe. It is here. They are having neighbors like England, Spain, Germany, Italy, Mediterranean Sea one side, Atlantic Ocean other side. So that is the neighboring areas of France. So this is the France that we see in Europe. In France, when we are going to enter the French city or Paris, we see Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower is made up of pure iron. So you can see in the picture Eiffel Tower. So looking at Eiffel Tower, we are going to land at the international airport at Paris. The international airport at Paris is Charles de Gaulle Airport. So he is a hero of France during the Second World War. So his airport is named after him. Now we will go and meet the French president. Emmanuel Macron is the present president of France. We will meet him, and we will meet him in the Palace of Versailles. This Palace of Versailles was constructed by Louis XIV in 1682. It's a large monument. It comes under the UNESCO International Monuments. So that is what we see here. So in this, there's a famous room. It is known as Hall of Mirror. We will go to Hall of Mirror. This is Hall of Mirror. You can see here, this is a beautiful structure. It is known as Hall of Mirror. After Hall of Mirror, we will see the outbreak of the revolution, the picture that you are familiar with it. So here you see how the revolution started. The revolution started on 14th July 1789. But prior to this, there are social reasons or many other things that has happened in France. So this revolution that has took place in 1789, it was not a planned one. It was not an organized one. It is a spontaneous action by the third estate or ordinary class people. So you can see their weapons in their hand. See, they are having all tools which they use in their agriculture field. See, you can see in both photos. So that is the situation of the reasons. We will divide the reasons of French Revolution. Social reasons, economic reasons, political reasons, and intellectual or philosophical reasons, we'll see. So these are the reasons which has created or which has caused the French Revolution. Now we will go to the social reasons. You know, in India, we are having the division of the society based on caste. The same way, the French society was divided according to the profession they do. So in India also it is like that. The topmost group in India are called Brahmins. In European society, they were called priest or clergy. You can see that. Second estate members, they were called nobles, nobility. The profession of these nobles is fighting the war, helping the king to fight the war, helping the king to look after the administration. And king himself is a noble. And there is one more division. Third estate, they are known as peasants. So only three divisions are there in French society. In Indian society, we have got the Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaisyas and Shudras. So there are only three divisions are there. All those who don't belong to first two groups, they are called estates. That is, clergy and nobles. All others belong to the third estate known as peasants group. Everybody includes in that. Now let's see. The clergy. Clergy means the priest. At that time, only Christians were there in Europe. So naturally, the religious leaders had a control. Clergy means the religious leaders. You might have heard about the fathers in the churches. So there is a senior promotion for a person when he does some years of service as a priest, like in defense. There is a promotion. There is a lieutenant will become major, major will become lieutenant colonel, colonel will become lieutenant colonel will become colonel. Thus, there is a promotion for the priest. So a priest becomes bishop, bishop becomes archbishop, archbishop becomes a cardinal, and one of the cardinal is elected as the pope. You know, the present pope is known as Pope Francis. So that group of people, they are called the clergy, the priest and above. Priest, bishop, archbishop and cardinal. All of them together are called clergy. They control the religious activities. And they have got plenty of land under their control. And they are not bound to pay any tax to the king. In turn, the king will give them money. At the same time, the ordinary people are bound to provide money to the clergy for their day-to-day activities. So that is the situation. So in modern world also the same thing happened, you know. Church is running so many schools, colleges, and also same situation was there in Europe during the medieval period. The second estate or second level of the group of people are called the nobles, the nobility we call them. They are knights. One group, special group is the knight who are every time said to be on horseback. You know, in the chessboard there is a coin named knight. K-N-I-G. Knight means on a person on a horseback. So this person's responsibility is to provide security to the people. And he is ready to fight with anybody and everybody. And he is a son of a noble, means a rich person. In Karnataka society, we may call them Gaudas or Patels. Like that, a group of persons, second level, they provide soldiers to the king to fight war. And they say that they are protecting the people. So naturally, the people, ordinary people, are bound to them to help them, give them facilities. And they also don't pay any tax to the king. But they are having plenty of agricultural land under their control. So they utilize that and they enjoy the life. Now comes the third estate members. All other sections of the society belong to the third estate. In third estate also there are two groups we can say. Bourgeoisie and ordinary people, bourgeois. Bourgeois means persons who are having wealth and education and having control on the society. So naturally, this third estate bourgeois, they wanted to have a link with the upper class. And they wanted to be upper class. But they have got a link with the lower section society, the peasants and farmers and other people in the villages. So they are the linking people, bourgeois group. So this third group of people, they pay the tax to the government, tax to the church. And in this group, you see doctors, lawyers, teachers, businessmen, writers, philosophers. All this group of people come in that group. You know, some of the present day world, some of the lawyers will be very rich. Some of the businessmen may be very rich. The doctors are able to influence the society. Teachers are able to influence the society. And businessmen, all this group of philosophers, they all belong to this group. So naturally, they wanted more freedom and they wanted a share in the administration of the government. And that demanded change in the French society. That is what the revolution really. The demand by the middle class people to have share in the government. So in the third estate, there are cobblers, sweepers, and all sections of the lower section of the people. You can see the pyramidical structure of division of French society. First estate, second estate, third estate. And you can see the dressing styles. So there was a feudal system that existed in France before the revolution. The feudal system, you can see with this picture, you can see king is there on the top, nobles are there, knights are there, peasants are there. So the land, complete land is under the control of king. King gives the land to nobles, nobles to the knights, and knights to peasants. And in return, what you see, you can see here, provides the food and the services when demanded. The same, provide protection and military services, provide protection to the people, and he provides a military service to the king, and provide money and knights to the king. So this is a feudal system. 2-1, it is a rotation like. Nobody is out of this. And entire the land and property belong to the king. So ordinary people had to depend upon the upper section, the knights or the nobles, to get the land to do agriculture. And most of the share of the land would be taken by the landlords or the nobles. So the people were so much unhappy with it. So this is the picture. See the top king, feudal lords. See the society. This is what is a picture we can see differently. See the burden that is being carried. You can see the beautiful picture here. The person who is down, he carries the burden of nobles and priests who are sitting here enjoying on his body. And here you can see another picture where the landlord and his family is controlling a peasant, a farmer. So thus the society is completely divided into different divisions. This is the happiness when the revolution has occurred. You can see this picture, a happiness, expression of the happiness by the members of the French society, the third estate members. So the revolution started because of one of the reason for it is social reasons, division of society. So everybody wants to be equal. Everybody wants their right to be enjoyed. So the demand for equality, the demand for fraternity, and the demand for liberty was the reason to start French Revolution. So because of this demand, the desire of the people, it occurred. We have seen now already the economic reasons, social reasons. Now we are entering to economic reasons that you will see in next chapter. Thank you very much.